Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's live stream broadcast of Greater St. Helens League 2A girls basketball featuring the visiting Mark Morris Monarchs and the Ridgefield Spudders. Good to have you with us. Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media. Got a good one on hand here tonight. Mark Morris 8-6 overall, 5-3 in GSHL League play. Currently good for third place in league competition. Unfortunately for Mark Morris, fresh off of a very tough home defeat to the Woodland Beavers, 61-54, a game that Mark Morris led by double figures heading into the fourth quarter before hitting a cold spell in the final 8 minutes. But they still have plenty to play for and are in good position to clinch a top 4 seed in the Greater St. Helens League heading into the playoffs. Ridgefield, on the other hand, has been playing a lot better as of late. Most recently, also a tough defeat at home, but a 44-40 loss to Columbia River, a team that's leading the league, is nothing to be upset about, honestly. And they're 4-10 overall, but 4 wins coming in league competition, and things are on the up and up for Ridgefield here as we move down the stretch in GSHL play. They should have Savannah Chanda back into the lineup versus the first game against Mark Morris, which was up in Longview. Mark Morris won that one 58-44. But a little bit different version of Ridgefield this time around. Had a chance to talk with head coach Sean Atkins of Mark Morris just before the game here, and said that he doesn't feel that there was really any layover from the loss to Woodland the other night into practice yesterday in preparation for tonight's game. In fact, he thinks that his team is just a little perturbed, to say the least, that they let one go at home, and he's hoping that his team is extra focused here tonight and a chance to sweep the season series against the Spudders. Mark Morris will be without the services of freshman Paisley Fredenberg, who comes off the bench typically for the Monarchs. And her scoring is something that Mark Morris has very much enjoyed this season. So look for somebody else to maybe come in off the bench here and spark the Monarchs. Ashlyn Cole is a sharpshooter off the bench that can really light it up from long range. As we've got Bobtimus Prime here on the PA at Ridgefield High School, and we're going to get to know both teams in starting lineups and have the national anthem. And friends, family, be sure to share the live stream link with everybody around who wants to watch some free basketball. Let's get the starting lineup here for the Monarchs. And the national anthem played by the Ridgefield High School Pep Band. Again, starting lineups here for both squads. First for the visitors of Mark Morris, Kiki Maki-Evie, Rayleigh Gazzotti, Caden Scorns, Kea Maki-Evie, and Reese Johnston. Again, the Monarchs 8-6 overall, 5-3 in league play. Good for third place currently. Head coach of the Monarchs is Sean Atkins. And for Ridgefield, Abigail Vance, Savannah Shanda, Madison Ingham, Nora Martin, and Josie Hicks. Ridgefield 4-10 overall, 4-5 in GSHL play. Good for fifth place currently. And then head coach Lauren Heflin. And the jump controlled by the Spuds, as we are off and running here at the hot potato. Immediately, a drive and a take by Maddie Ingham, and the Spudders are on top and applying some full court pressure, and Ingham flies in and deflects the pass aimed towards the near sideline. Mark Morris retains possession. Reese Johnston to inbound. Ball goes up the court. Gazzotti bounce pass, leave, far block. Into the paint, shot up by Gorns, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes up and scores. Caden Scorns gets the first bucket. The last live stream game that we did with Mark Morris was against R.A. Long, and Gorns got the first one in that game. And she ended up being the player of the game overall. And now the ball is deflected by Gorns. 3-on-2 opportunity. Mark Morris comes the other way quickly. A kick out. Kea Maki-Evie wide open. Misses just short. Josie Hicks with the rebound for the Spuds. Double team though. Johnston puts her hands up and got a hand on the ball, caused Hicks to lose her balance. Falls down and is called for the travel. 7:11 to go in the opening quarter. Johnston to inbound on the far side. Johnston goes into the backcourt. Nearly over and back there. Kea Maki-Evie nearly established possession in the front court. Very close. Kea drives and scores. 4-2, Mark Morris on a 4-2 run. Ingham gets right around Johnston and goes to the cup and scores. So Madison Ingham off to a great start here at home for the Spuds. Johnston loses the ball. Shanda knocks it free, picks it up. Now Ridgefield, a 3-on-2 opportunity. Ball back to the middle of the paint. Can't be handled there by number 5, Nora Martin. But Chanda comes in, battling with Kiki Maki-Evie. A foul's going to be called, and it looks like it's going to go on Maki-Evie. Yep, first foul on Kiki, and we've got a sub coming in here for Ridgefield. It'll be Allie Doman checking in for Josie Hicks. Inbound, far side. Doman goes to work immediately, misses the shot. Chanda, though, keeps it alive. Ball deflected by Johnston. It'll stay here with the Spuds. Inbound goes to the top of the circle. Ingham fires up a three, but it's deflected by Gorins. Loose ball now, and it's on the floor. Bodies all over the place, and then we're going to get a tie-up. Gazzotti for Mark Morris and Vance for Ridgefield. Possession arrow favoring the Monarchs. We're going to get a foul at half court as Maki-Evie was trying to get up the far sideline. Johnston to inbound once again. Goes to the corner. Maki-Evie's pass is nearly stolen by Savannah Chanda. Mark Morris with new life after nearly giving it away. Inbound goes to Maki-Evie. Bounce pass feed into contact. A shot missed by Gazzotti. Rebound Chanda. And the other way, a shot is up off the window by Abigail Vance. And Ridgefield reclaims a 2-point lead. Johnston quick the other way. Scoop shot with the right, off to the left. Rebound Gorins. Gorins tries to kick it out here, but it's cut off by Vance and stolen. Long pass, far side. Ball deflected out of bounds, last touched by Mark Morris. Maki Evie got a hand on it. 5:39 to go, opening quarter. High screen by Doman. Ingham steps behind, shoots a three, no good. Johnston loses it, Doman takes it away and scores. 8-4 Ridgefield. Bounce pass near side. Johnston jump stops at the block and scores over Ingham. Johnston with her first deuce. And nearly a steal. Ingham, though, gets it and a kick ball. Wise play there by Maki Evie as Doman was set up on the far block. Good opportunity and an easy layup. Spuds up against the 5-second clock. Get it in to Vance. Right at the near elbow. Vance puts it on the deck. Ball poked free, but recovered by Vance. Kick to Ingham. A three is down! 7 here in the first quarter for Madison Ingham. Eleven to 6, Ridgefield on top. Maki Evie to her sister Kiki. Kiki drives, kicks, open three from Gazzotti. No good. Gorins tripped up, loses the offensive rebound. It's loose, picked up by Maki Evie. Johnston sidesteps, loses it on the way up. Ingham deflected it. Near wing and move there by Doman. Hits from 10. The Spuds playing super well here in the first quarter. Lead it by 7. Johnston steps back after one dribble, misses the three. Gorins can't get it. Ingham with a good box out and rebound. Maki Evie pressuring the ball, swats at it, nearly steals. Vance doing a good job fighting off Kiki. Bounce pass, near block, Shanda looking to go to work. Goes opposite, under the hoop. Leaking out here is Gorins. Gazzotti finds her. Gorins throws it up with the right, no good. Another rebound for Ridgefield. The pace is frantic at the moment, and a steal. Johnston with it now. Johnston fouled on the drive. It looks like they're gonna get this one on Savannah Chanda. And that's gonna be her first personal. It's the second Spudders team foul. Camry Gazzotti checks in for Rayleigh. And Bailey Bushnell into the game for Ridgefield. Lob up top. Camry Gazzotti gets it. Kicks to Kiki Maki Evie. A three from the left wing. Off the glass. Bank is open. Kiki Maki Evie gets a badly needed bucket here for Mark Morris. 13 to 9 Spuds. Trapped at half court, and a timeout is called by Lauren Heflin from the bench. Me Sigma Vaughn is the only one in the live stream comment section apparently. Says, let's go Monarchs. And then says, hi Dad, hello Vaughn, how are you buddy? It's a full timeout here. We're gonna step aside and we're gonna take a quick audio timeout. We'll be back in just a couple of moments.
Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of R.A. Long and Mark Morris High School on N2 Media. Call financial advisor Ryan Littlefield at 360-916-4650 or visit him at 911 11th Avenue in Longview for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome back to Ridgefield, the hot potato is hot so far for the home team. 13-9. Ridgefield with the lead behind 7 points from Madison Ingham and 4 off the bench for Allie Doman. Mark Morris applying some pressure before the timeout near midcourt, forcing a Ridgefield timeout. 2:58 to go opening quarter. Vance receives the inbound. Chanda jab steps, now puts it on the deck, skips it. A 3 up and off. I believe that was Bushnell with the attempt. Mark Morris corrals the rebound, pushing the pace as Camry Gazzotti picks up her dribble. Dangerous pass. Johnston somehow takes it away from Vance. Jump stop in the paint and a foul on the floor. It's going to be a inbound on the baseline for Mark Morris. And they've got the foul on Maddie Ingham. It's going to be her first. Kea Maka-Evie inbounding. Bounce pass gets to Johnston near block, but then it's thrown away by Johnston into the Spudders bench, trying to get it to Kiki Maka-Evie. Josie Hicks back into the lineup for the Spuds. Checking out is Abigail Vance. Kiki Maka-Evie will now slide over to guard Maddie Ingham. Chanda with the ball now. Moves it. Martin feeds it. Far elbow kicked out to Hicks. 9 on the shot clock. Chanda fakes right, drives left, and a foul on the floor, they say. It's going to give Ridgefield a new shot clock here. And they've got Cadence Gorins on the personal. And Ashlyn Cole subbing in for Kea Maka-Evie. Cole's a shooter who can really stretch the floor. Inbound goes to Bushnell, deflected by Kiki Maka-Evie, saved by Bushnell in the corner. Bounce pass is deflected, last touched by Camry Gazzotti of Mark Morris. Still a lot of time here on the shot clock for Ridgefield. 24 seconds and $1:59 left here in the first quarter. Ball poked away, dive to the floor. Picked up in the corner, pass deflected and stolen. Mark Morris finally pays off their effort. Long pass gets here. Advancing pass. Nice feed down low. Gorins just can't connect. Good help defense. Chanda flew in late. Chanda drives. Johnson leaves her feet, alters the shot. Bushnell flies in, pokes it loose. Gorins tripped up and she's fouled. Both teams really laying it out here so far in the first quarter. This game could just be a war of attrition by the time we get to the second half to see which team's going to have the legs. Foul's going to be on Bailey Bushnell. It's her first and the 4th team foul, so Ridgefield with no more fouls to give here in the first quarter. Johnston can't handle the pass from Maka-Evie. Uncharacteristic turnover in the backcourt there. The pressure from Ridgefield, though, leading to these errant passes. Both teams having their fair share of problems executing the passes. Nice ball fake. Martin puts it on the deck. Sidesteps the defender, just misses the shot. Now it's tapped out of bounds. Last touched by Bushnell, and Bushnell was going to pick the ball up and was like, you know what? I'm not going to get this thing now. You're not going to give me the call. Get your own ball. Monarchs break the pressure this time. In the paint, Gazzotti hits the soft spot on the rim, and it falls down. That is Camry Gazzotti. First basket in a while for either team. Mark Morris now only trails it by 2. Ball picked up after a double team. It's kicked far side. A 3. Ball's deflected and it's out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Ridgefield, though. 45.4 left here in the first quarter, 15 on the shot clock for Ridgefield. Martin to inbound. Goes to Chanda. Far wing, now top of the circle. Hicks back to Chanda. Chanda goes to the elbow. Double team. Martin bounce pass feed. Johnston comes over, alters the shot. And it's going to be Ridgefield possession with 5 on the shot clock. Bounce pass Chanda. Johnston right on her. Crosses over though on Johnston. Goes up and hits at the buzzer. Savannah Chanda, her first bucket. 24 on the clock. Kiki Makaivi, bounce pass stolen by Hicks. And Hicks had some sticky fingers there and couldn't get the ball off before a travel. Kiki Makaivi subs out. And Rayleigh Gazzotti back in. Long pass does not get home. Johnston throws it away. Chanda hustles it down. Extra opportunity. Ingham, a high three. No good. Rebound, but a foul is called on the rebound. Free throws the other way here for Mark Morris with 10.7 to go in the first. So Rayleigh Gazzotti steps to the charity stripe here. Still scoreless. Looking to change that with 2 attempts. And the first does off back iron. Abigail Vance back into the game. Madison Ingham checks out for Ridgefield. A good first quarter for her with 7 points. Gazzotti second on the way. Yes. 10.7 left here in the first quarter. Long pass. And a bump is going to be called on Johnston. Not a bad foul, honestly. Johnston just doesn't want to rack up the personals. 7.5 left here in the first quarter. It's just the third Monarchs team foul. Inbound goes to Vance. Clock down to 5. Chanda faces up, puts it on the deck. Has it poked loose. And Johnston nearly comes up with the steal, and that's going to do it. At the end of 1. Ridgefield leads it 15-12. Both teams started out fast, but the pace slowed down there at the end of the first quarter. Fans, we're going to step aside, and we'll be back in just a couple after another word from our sponsors.
Ecological Land Services provides efficient, cost-effective solutions for environmental permitting and land management. With 30 years of experience in the Pacific Northwest, they help developers, agencies, and landowners navigate complex environmental regulations. From wetland and stream assessments to habit restoration and mitigation bank development, ELS delivers accurate, timely services designed to bring your vision to life. For example, if you're planning a new construction project near wetlands or streams, ELS can help by assessing the impact on the environment, securing the necessary permits, and ensuring your project meets all environmental regulations, all while saving you time and money. Ecological Land Services, delivering smart, reliable solutions. Visit www.eco-land.com to learn more. Ecological Land Services, proudly sponsoring N2 Media Streaming.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hot Potato. Ridgefield leads it 15-12 at the end of 1 versus the Mark Morris Monarchs. Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media. Inbound belonging to the Spuds to start the second quarter. Bounce pass near side 3 on the way and off from Chanda. Rebound, though, tracked down by Ridgefield. Martin, dead with the ball, moves it. Bushnell looking inside, lobs it far side to Hicks. Hicks puts it on the deck, being harassed by 2 defenders, and it's finally batted away and stolen. Out in front, Mark Morris. Gorins can't finish with the left. Ball tapped out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Mark Morris. Doman back into the game for Ridgefield. Hicks will sit down. Gazzotti bounce pass feed inside Johnston. A little bit of contact there, misses the shot, no call. Rebound, Ridgefield. Quick the other way. Vance leaves it. This is a shot from Bushnell, and a foul's called. And I believe Bailey's going to head to the line for 2. And it's going to be on Cadence Gorins, and that's her second personal. It looks like head coach Sean Atkins is asking about the no call at the other end here. First free throw for Bailey Bushnell is good. Her first point of the game. Gorins has to check out. Destiny Watson in for Mark Morris. 16-12 Spuds, early second quarter. Bushnell's second on the way. Rattles around and out. Shanda, offensive rebound, high off the glass shot, no good. Tapped by Watson, ripped away by Gazzotti. Monarchs push the pace the other way. Gazzotti drives, leaves. Cole now with it. Cole deflected and stolen by Chanda, but flying in is Gazzotti to keep it alive. And now a steal at midcourt, the other way. Gathering is Nora Martin and scoring. Nora's first basket of the game. Johnston to Cole. Cole back to Reese. Reese puts it on the deck. Foul on the floor is going to be called on Bushnell. Kea Maki-Evi and Kiki Maki-Evi set to check in here for Mark Morris. 6:31 to go, second quarter. Me, Sigma Vaughn says, Mom says hi. She also said she loves you, and I do too. I love you guys as well. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Jake Mo says, close game. In the live stream comment section, fans, you can type in your thoughts, prayers, hopes, dreams, where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. Good ball game here. Ridgefield leading it 18-12. Maka-Evi kicks. Johnston now. Johnston between the leg dribble, step back three, top of the circle, no. And the long rebound is saved by Kea Maka-Evi. Chanda saves as well. Long outlet up ahead. Johnston knocks it away, and the ball is out of bounds. Last touched by Doman, they say. Oh, the court is being not good here. Give me a second, sorry. Stay with me here, folks. I don't know what's going on with this thing. There we go. Just in time to see Mark Morris turn it over again. Ball poked loose, though. Johnston forces the turnover. Nice leave. Watson, though, misses the shot. She's fouled on the way up. Apologies there for the cord not working. Destiny Watson at the line. First free throw is good for Destiny Watson. It's already the 7th Monarch to score, and they've got 13 points total. I'm conflicted if that's very impressive or just great balance. Yeah, there's a lot there. There's a lot to digest there. 2 points for Destiny Watson at the line. Monarchs trail by 4. Double team. Foul is going to be called on Johnston, and Johnston seems to disagree. And that's going to be her second personal. Reese does not want to come out of the game. And we're going to get a timeout here, Ridgefield. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here, fans. Thank you so much for being with us. Tomorrow night, we're going to be back at R.A. Long High School for a huge Greater St. Helens League clash between River, Columbia that is, and the R.A. Long Lumberjacks. Figures to be a very, very good game between those two teams. It was a 1-point game in their first meeting back in mid-December. River won it 56-55. Both teams won last night. R.A. Long 14-1 on the season, and Columbia River, I believe, I want to say 14-2. Could be 13-2. I don't have my notes with me. That's just off the top of my head. Either way, it's for outright first place in the Greater St. Helens League tomorrow night at 7. You will not want to miss that one. No love loss between those two teams in this game. Inbound goes to Savannah Shanda, Ridgefield possession. Vance finds an open shooter at the elbow, and it's Ingham, and she cans it. Nobody on her, and she's got 9 to lead all scorers in the game. Long pass gets to the corner here to Rayleigh Gazzotti. A skip to Kea. Rotation now to Johnston. Johnston crosses over, forced baseline. Passes off to Watson. This is a 3 from Maka Evie. No good. Rebound to Vance. Vance drives, fouled, and let's see if they get shots here for that, and I think they will. It's going to be on Maka Evie. That's her first, and it's the third Monarchs team foul with 5:01 to go, second quarter. First free throw from Vance rolls off. One more coming. Second free throw is good. Vance now with 3, lead up to 7. And the ball deflected out of bounds, last touch by Chanda. Maka Evie to inbound. Goes to her sister Kiki. Kiki throws it up with the left, just rolls off, but it looks like free throws here for Kiki. And they got Nora Martin on the personal. First free throw good for Maka Evie. That was the second personal on Nora Martin and the third Ridgefield team foul. Second free throw off back iron, rebounded by Martin. Vance now with it, far side, pushes it to the center. Doman, though, trying to leave it off, has it nearly poked away and stolen, but recovers. Chanda now to Vance, rotation, Martin for 3. No. But a nice friendly bounce. Oh, and a not so friendly bounce, but Doman is there for the rebound and the putback. That possession, just second chance, third chance opportunity for Ridgefield. Doman with 6. Maka Evie drives down the lane and finds contact, and will head to the line for 2. First free throw from Maka Evie is no good. 4:18 to go, 23-15 Ridgefield. Second free throw also no good. Chanda finds Martin. Martin travels. Oh, whoa, they call a foul on Reese Johnston. Wow. I gotta say, I do not agree with that call. And I know that some folks will be rewinding that on YouTube and asking, how is that not a travel? Ingham takes it strong. 11 now for Ingham. Ridgefield with all the momentum right now. It's a 10-point lead, the largest of the game for Ridgefield. Maka Evie, jump stop at the elbow, no good. Offensive rebound, shot blocked by Doman, and a makeup call as Doman completely swatted that clean. Destiny Watson now at the line. Watson gets the roll. And the buzzer very, very long. Doman checks out. Hicks back in. 3:43 to go, second quarter. And the second free throw also rattling down. Watson with 4 off the bench here in the second, all at the charity stripe. She's 4 for 4 and subs out. Caden Scorton's checking back in with 2 fouls. Johnston on the bench with 3 for Mark Morris. Double team, and it's stolen away. Maka Evie comes away with it. Kicks to Kea. Kea throws it away near side. Mark Morris looking to turn up the pressure here. On the deck, Kiki Maka-Evie pokes it loose, and it's tied up. A foul, nope, excuse me, jump ball called. Can't really tell at this moment. Possession arrow favoring Mark Morris. So Mark Morris does win the ball back, trailing by 8. And the officials having a quick powwow here. And it doesn't appear anything's going to come of it. Still be Mark Morris possession. Skip pass, far side. Zone defense being played right now by Ridgefield. Gazzotti drives, draws 2 or 3 defenders. Mark Morris rotates it out, and a foul is going to be called on the pass off. Rayleigh Gazzotti trying to get it near side to Kiki Maka-Evie, and this is going to be free throws here for Rayleigh. In fact, both teams will be shooting free throws the rest of the quarter on any foul that's non-offensive. And Gazzotti no good on the first. The Monarchs collectively as a team not doing super well at the free throw line. Destiny Watson as an individual, 4 for 4. And the second free throw also no good. So Mark Morris leaving a lot of points at the free throw line here in the second. Double team far side, and a foul is called against Mark Morris. So free throws coming here for Ridgefield. And then D-Bach. I hope that's appropriate. It says rewatch that foul on 24 repeatedly. Wow, foul call for a travel. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's her third as well, you know, as the first one is off the mark for Maddie Ingham, who's got 11. And we're going to get a timeout here by Sean Atkins. So fans, we're going to step aside, take a quick break, and we'll be back for the second free throw here. 2:40 to go, second quarter.
Denali Heating and Air Conditioning, your local family-owned HVAC contractor, providing heating and air conditioning service for all makes and models, serving Cowlitz, Lewis, and Clark counties. Call Denali today at 360-957-8389 for all your heating and cooling needs. Denali Heating and Air Conditioning, proudly sponsoring N2 Media Streaming.
Welcome back to Ridgefield, 25-17. The Spuds with the lead here in the second quarter. So far, Madison Ingham leading the way with 11 points. And then Allie Doman with 6 off the bench for Ridgefield. And for Mark Morris, nobody with more than 4. Kiki Maka-Evie and Destiny Watson each with 4, but 7 different players have scored for the Monarchs. And the second free throw coming here for Madison Ingham. And it's no good. Doman, though, out jumps Kea Maka-Evie, and now it's tied up, and they're going to get a foul against Ridgefield. And a loose ball foul is going to put Mark Morris at the free throw line. Some folks here on the Ridgefield side of things calling for a jump ball there. So could be a tough night here for the officials overall. They have a tough job, don't get me wrong. Caden Scorns at the line, hits the first. It's a thankless job, by the way. Grace Eaton checking into the game for Rayleigh Gazzotti. Gorns with one more. Into the game is Addie Thompson, number 52 for Allie Doman. Doman has 3 personals now after that foul call, so that's a huge impactful call. Gorns misses, tapped out but controlled by Thompson. Backdoor cut, but it's taken by Martin. Now feed to the corner. Nice pump fake, blow by. Shot good for Ingham. Too easy. 13 for Ingham. What a game so far here in the first half. A corner 3 by Kiki Makaivi long. Gorns rebounds it though. Kicks it out. Gazzotti finds Makaivi. Head fake, puts it on the deck. A shot from just outside the paint, no good. Gorns rebounds, puts it up and in. Caden Scorns now with 5. Couple of big rebounds for Cadence there. Double team. Gorns nearly steals, forces it to get thrown away, right to Eaton. Mark Morris with a big opportunity here to close strong in the second. Feed to the foul line, a kick. Kea Makaivi wide open for 3, no. Rebound near side, Vance. Vance double teamed in the backcourt. And a foul is called on Camry Gazzotti. Free throws now for Abigail Vance. It's the first foul on Camry Gazzotti. And the first is up and down for Vance, who's got 4 in the ball game. 28-20 Ridgefield. Still a long way to go in this one. Vance's second looks short, and it is. And what's the call here? Because nobody moved. They called a lane violation against Mark Morris. So the extra free throw gives Vance 5 now, and the lead back up to 9. Skip pass deflected. Gets to the corner. Kiki Makaivi's 3 is down. 7 for Kiki and a huge basket. Minute to go, second quarter. Vance trapped at half court. Tied up, jump ball. Vance wants somebody to rotate up a little bit closer to make a pass easier on everybody for Ridgefield. 52.7 new shot clock here for the Spuds. Martin to the top of the circle, back to Martin from Hicks. Step through, shot up, no good. Gorins battling, but coming in is Martin. Still a 5-second difference here between shot clock and game clock. Martin gets a screen, rolling to the basket is Hicks, and Hicks loses the ball out of bounds, and she thought it was off of her, but the official says off of Mark Morris. Inbound goes to Ingham. Shot up, no. Offensive rebound. Ball poked loose. On the court, a tie-up. 11.7 to go. Possession arrow favoring Mark Morris. Ridgefield will have it to start the second half most likely. Mark Morris can get a badly needed bucket. A walk-up three is no good. Vance with it though. Vance with 2 on the clock is swatted by Keamaka Evie. That's going to do it for the first half here, folks. Close ball game, but Ridgefield has led pretty much the entire way. They're on top by 6, 29-23. They outscored the Monarchs by 3 in the first quarter, and now they've outscored them by 3 in the second quarter. A 14-11 second in favor of the home team. So here we are, fans, at the break. 10 minutes until the start of the second half. Ridgefield leads at 29-23. Madison Ingham with 13 points leading the way for Ridgefield. And then you got Allie Doman with 6, Abigail Vance with 5, Savannah Chanda with 2, Nora Martin with 2, Bailey Bushnell with 1. 29 total for the Spuds at the break. Kiki Maka-Evie with 7 leading the Monarchs. Caden Scorns with 5, Destiny Watson with 4, Camry Gazzotti with 2, Keamaka Evie with 2, Reese Johnson with 2, but 3 personal fouls, and then Rayleigh Gazzotti with 1. 23 total for the Monarchs. Fans, we're going to step aside and take another break. It'll be a audio timeout. So stick around and come back here in a few minutes, and we'll get you prepared for the start of the second half. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hot Potato. Ridgefield leads at 29-23. Had to come back because the pep band is playing some Salt and Peppa Push It. And it takes me way, way back. So anytime the pep band is going to throw that on, yeah, I'm going to let you enjoy the background music. Definitely a very, very clean, well-officiated first half here in this one. 29-23. 13 points for Maddie Ingham, leads the way for all scorers. In case you didn't know, she plays for Ridgefield. Ridgefield, like I said before the game started, they've been playing a lot better as of late. They're only lost by 4 to the league leaders, Columbia River. Still hasn't lost a game in league, in fact. Mark Morris sitting in third. This is a big one for both teams here because Ridgefield has a chance to get to 5-5 in league play and split the season series with Mark Morris. They would just be a half game behind them in the standings. And I believe that Ridgefield's already played River twice, and Mark Morris still has a game to play against them. It'll be in Longview. So who knows? I mean, Ridgefield could be in a position to climb above Mark Morris at some point in the standings before the season ends. Still a lot of season left, by the way. But a huge game with potential playoff implications here for both. Rob commented on YouTube, says, these refs are so bad I could smell it through my TV. That is stinky. And then I like the name. The name just on the handle says boo. How about travel on Vance? Yeah, I think I know what you were talking about there on the step through. I guess it just depends if she was stationary on a jump stop, because that's legal at that point, but yeah. If she wasn't stationary on the jump stop, then that is definitely an illegal move. Second half just about set to get going, and it's going to be Ridgefield ball. Notable statistics other than points. Reese Johnson with 3 personal fouls. Caden Scorns with 2 for Mark Morris. And then Allie Doman with 3 for Ridgefield. Doman's coming off the bench here with 6 points tonight, so a strong effort. Her rebounding has been very crucial for Ridgefield. Ridgefield moving the ball very well here. Martin puts it on the deck. Off-balance shot somehow goes down. Nora Martin now with 4. Johnston back into the game, has it poked loose by Chanda, and then poked loose on the help defense by Ingham, but Gorin corrals. Gorins leaves it for Maka Evie. She goes hard, misses the shot. Rebound, Vance. Vance drives and kicks. The 3 is swished home for Josie Hicks, her first basket. And Ridgefield opens with a 5-0 run. They lead by 11. Gorins drives baseline, bumped, no call. Atkins wanted a call there, didn't get it. A 3 by Maka Evie, no good. Johnston, though, follows the shot, dribbles to the corner. A 3 from her is no good. Long rebound, tracked down by Ingham. One-on-one the other way. Ingham into contact, spins off and shoots and scores. 15 for Ingham. It's a 7-0 run in the first 1:15 of the third quarter for Ridgefield. Johnston moves it top of the circle. Maka Evie off the dribble. Shot blocked on the help defense by Vance. But it's tapped back to Maka Evie, and she misses the shot. Numbers up ahead. Hicks in front. Goes up. Blocked from behind by Kiki. A 2 by Martin, though. Nothing could go wrong here for the Spuds. It's a timeout, Mark Morris. Ridgefield starts on a 7-0 run. No, excuse me. Make it a 9-0 run here to start the third quarter. Excuse me. Oh, my Lord. 38-23. That escalated quickly. It's going to be a tough hole here for Mark Morris to dig out of. trailing now by 15. I mean, obviously, if your shots aren't falling, you got to pick it up on the other end of the court. And right now, Ridgefield is having no problems with the Monarchs defense. Monarchs possession. They need a basket. Maki skips it far side. Wow, this guy's having a heart attack here. An irate Spudders fan is just on his soapbox, just missing his megaphone here. A step back three by Johnston, no good. Chanda battling, has to throw it in and save it. Kea Maki ends up with it for Mark Morris, and she's bumped by Martin, and a foul's called. I don't know if anyone can hear that through the microphone, but I'm like 6 feet away from that. Kea Maki inbounds it to Johnston. Johnston head fakes, drives, shoulders into contact, scores. Reese has definitely got to be careful with 3 fouls, but she was aggressive on that take, and Mark Morris is going to need that. Double team in the backcourt, ball dribbled off of a foot, picked up though. Spudders just get it across, down low, Bushnell scores. Kiki Maki brings it up. Near side. Now far side, Maki skips it near side. Out of the corner, Gazzotti back to the basket. Double team, Vance comes over. Ripped away from behind by Ingham. Ingham out in front. Might have traveled. Count the bucket and one. A raucous crowd here at Ridgefield, 42-25. Free throw is good from Ingham. 18 now in the game. Near wing, Kiki moves it to Kea, top of the circle. Back to Kiki, double team. Bounce pass feed, Gorns near block, looking to go to work. Hicks straight up, tries to pass out. The rotation on defense is really making things hard for Mark Morris right now. Hicks, no good. Offensive rebound though, far corner. Bushnell keeps it alive, all alone. Martin kicks it, the ball movement is spectacular. Hicks misses. The length of Ridgefield and athleticism is just proving to be too much right now for Mark Morris. Martin off the dribble, misses. Another offensive rebound. Finally a steal here, Gorns now. A kick out. Maki had it go down and out. Vance with the rebound. Long pass near side, Ingham, no good. Offensive rebound, Vance. Throws it up with the right hand, airballed. Maka has to deflect it, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Ridgefield possession. Vance has it poked away. Maka comes away with it. Near side transition now for the Monarchs, but another double team comes. Mark Morris has got to find the open player. And the rotation cut off there by Ingham, and Ingham has Gazzotti closing, and that affected the shot. Vance follows it though. Bushnell throws it up, no. Offensive rebound putback is good for Ingham. She's an absolute menace with 20 points now. 45-25, the Monarchs have only managed 2 points so far here in the third. Scoop shot by Gazzotti. Woo-hoo-hoo. Old school finger roll. And we've got a full timeout. Mark Morris. We'll keep it right here with the Mark Morris side. And Coach Atkins is talking to the official instead of talking to his team at this moment. 3:02 to go, third quarter. 45-27. 20 points for Ingham, 6 for Doman, 5 for Vance. A lot of balance here for Ridgefield. Fans, thank you so much for joining us here for tonight's game. Be sure to check Blast Zone Media here for prep sports coverage in Southwest Washington, Northwest Oregon, otherwise known as the Blast Zone, for just $8 a month, unlimited access to game stories, photos, and so much more. You can start a free 7-day trial, blastzonemedia.com. Again, Blast Zone Media. $8 a month, well worth it. It'll be Ridgefield ball after the timeout. Excuse me. Only 4 points scored here in the quarter for Mark Morris. Sources say that's not that great. Ball thrown away out of bounds. Only 2 team fouls on Ridgefield so far here in the third, and 1 on Mark Morris. Looking to enter near side. Instead, moving it far side. Now Maka-Evie with it, left open. Fires a 3, doesn't hit rim. Just a tough shooting night overall here for the Monarchs. Vance sidesteps 2 defenders. Kiki Maka-Evie backing up is going to be called for the foul. So Abigail Vance at the line. .232 to go, third quarter, and it's an 18-point Spudder lead as Vance adds to her total now with 6 and adds to the lead, which is now 19. Second free throw rolls off. Gorans corrals the rebound. Maka-Evie now goes to Kiki. Kiki looking to bounce pass, enter does to Gorans. Gorans up and under, stumbles, nearly travels, kicks it. A left-hand shot thrown up, no good. A foul's called. Kiki Maka-Evie will head to the line for 2. Abigail Vance called for the foul. Ridgefield Coug. Ooh, that's a combination right there. Thank you for covering games down in Ridgefield. Appreciate you. Absolutely. I love being at the Hot Potato. It's a fantastic environment and always welcome down here. Kiki Maka-Evie hits the first. Now 8 for her. Lead cut back down to 18, but Mark Morris is going to need to come up with a lot more than that here over the next 10 minutes plus if they're going to be able to come away with a win here. Angel says they have to stop fouling with the shrug shoulders. Yeah, that helps too. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Bushnell. Long pass, gets it across half court. Mark Morris might be looking to double team. I think that ball might have dribbled back into the backcourt, but no call there. Neither here nor there. Ball gets underneath the basket. Turnaround shot, no good, and it's going to be a foul against Mark Morris. It looks like they're going to get Camry Gazzotti here. Nope, they got Kiki Maka-Evie with her third. So Nora Martin at the line with 6 points. It's the first, nothing but net. Martin, a 2-time state soccer champion along with Bushnell and Vance. I might even be missing another player there, but tremendous athletics here at Ridgefield High School. The girls volleyball team, girls soccer team, girls softball team, and the basketball team looking to make some noise here late in the year. Another free throw good for Martin, 8 for her, lead up to 20. This is probably the most impressive performance on the season so far. Johnson out of control, misses, gets her own rebound though, and scores. Johnston with 6. Driving a bounce pass, leave up top. Bushnell with it, looking for help, can put it on the deck, and she does. Moves it down to Ingham. Ingham one-on-one. Fires a pass down low. Doman back into the game. Muscles a shot up. It bounces off far side, rebounded by Ashlyn Cole. Head fake, a kick. This is Gazzotti, a 3, no good. Monarchs still having problems from long range. Outlet up ahead, near side, and a whistle. Traveling is called against Ridgefield. Johnson working on Doman. Double team. Tripped up in the lane and a foul is called. It's going to go against Doman, and that's going to be her 4th. It's the 4th Ridgefield team foul with 46 seconds to go here, and new shot clock for the Monarchs. And into the ball game, number 24, Casey Leonards. Ball deflected immediately, and Mark Morris will re-inbound. A 3 by Johnston, no. Long rebound. Leonards dives to the floor, tied up with Cole, and it's a jump ball. Ridgefield Cougs says, don't forget the RHS competition cheer team at the state tournament. Yes. Easy to forget because I didn't know. So technically, I don't think I forgot, but yes, I failed to mention that I should be more knowledgeable on the subject. Corner 3 opportunity, and it's up and way off, but an offensive rebound by Johnson. Her shot's off. Mark Morris is just having probably one of their most abysmal shooting nights of the season here. 48-30. Got to give Ridgefield a lot of credit for that here, but 20 on the clock. Johnston jabs, puts it on the deck, steps back, a 3, no. Rebound, not collected, but ball tapped out of bounds, last touch by Maki Evie. Somehow I missed Jody's comment on Facebook. Oh my gosh, Jody. Nice run down low. Bushnell kicks it. Leonards airballs it. And no other shot is going to go up here to end the third quarter. And it was a third quarter completely dominated by Ridgefield here. They are 8 minutes away from an important league victory. They're on top 48-30. Fans, we're going to step aside and we'll be back here after an audio timeout with the start of the fourth quarter.
Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of R.A. Long and Mark Morris High School on N2 Media. Call financial advisor Ryan Littlefield at 360-916-4650 or visit him at 911 11th Avenue in Longview for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Special thank you to our sponsors here for the remainder of the season and all season long. Ryan Littlefield of Edward Jones Financial, and then Ecological Land Services, Denali Heating and Air Conditioning, Blast Zone Media. Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media. 48-30. Ridgefield dominating here in the ball game. And it's going to be their ball to start the fourth. Mark Morris is going to go with Kiki and Kayamaki Evie, Grace Eaton, Camry Gazzotti, and Ashlyn Cole. Ridgefield will counter with Abigail Vance, Madison Ingham, Bailey Bushnell, Nora Martin, and Casey Leonards. Vance drives up and under, traveling called. Spuds turn it over to start the fourth. Kiki Maki Evie head fakes, gets a screen, kicks it near side. Gazzotti's three, no. Tap down low, controlled by Leonards. Vance, bounce pass under the basket, outlet near side, Leonards catches. Long pass up ahead, far block, right there is Ingham, and another bucket. 22 for Ingham. Cole loses it, guess who? Ingham out in front, gathers, off the window and in. 52-30. Screen by Eaton, a step back three, hit by Kiki Maki Evie. 11 now for Kiki. A little shuffle there by Bushnell, loses the ball off the dribble, and it's tied up on the floor. It'll be a jump and Mark Morris possession. Destiny Watson back into the game. Kayamaki Evie will check out. Jake says thanks for supporting Ryan and Jordan. Well, it's actually the opposite way around. Thank you, Ryan and Jordan, for supporting N2 Media. Rotation around the perimeter, Eaton with it. Three on the way, air ball, out of bounds. Mr. Potato Head here is still just screaming his lungs out with the Spudders up by 19 and 5:55 to go in the ball game. Fans, again, tomorrow night we're going to be over at R.A. Long High School for R.A. Long hosting Columbia River. My man Jake Moe in the live stream comment section on YouTube pointed out that Columbia River's 13-2 overall on the season. Thank you for that, Jake, and 8-1 league competition. What a game it's going to be tomorrow night. It couldn't have been any closer in the first matchup, and I expect the exact same tomorrow evening. Both teams battling for a Greater St. Helens League championship. Starts at 7 o'clock. Don't want to miss that one. The link is already up on YouTube and Facebook, so you can go ahead and sign up to follow our channel, and you get the notification of when we go live. And Ridgefield's ball. Mark Morris still looking to pressure here and double team, trap in the backcourt. Vance cuts it off from her teammate Hicks. Ridgefield manages to get it across. Still double team Chanda back into the ball game, gets it to Vance. Now Martin with it. Screen by Doman. Martin switched on defense by Maki Evie, and Maki Evie pokes it loose and out of bounds. It'll stay here with Ridgefield. Inbound goes to Hicks. Far side Doman rips it through out of triple threat. Shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound, using those long arms. Misses the putback though, and an opportunity here for Mark Morris. Camry Gazzotti drives and kicks. Kiki Makiivi drives and kicks far side. Cole looking to step off the defender, gives herself some breathing room, misses her first field goal attempt. Rebound Chanda. Vance being harassed by Eaton, looking to turn the corner near side and get it across, and she does. Vance dribbling around in front of the bench, moves it top of the circle. Now Martin pointing and directing traffic. Rips through, loses a handle, might have had a step on Kiki there. Now directing traffic again, leaves it off for Hicks. Hicks, dribble handoff. Pass down low, the cutter is Martin. The shot is no good, and they say it didn't touch rim. And Rayleigh Gazzotti back into the game. 4:37 to go. Camry Gazzotti checks out. Bounce pass up ahead, near side. Eaton, top of the circle now. Makiivi looking down low. Now dribbles to the elbow, bounce pass cut off by Martin. And Martin's out in front, can gather and go up and score. Does all of that. Double figures now for Nora Martin. She's got 10 and the lead up to 21. What a spectacular defensive performance tonight by Ridgefield overall. They have just frustrated Mark Morris. Drive and a kick, tapped though by Martin. Got her hands on another. Eaton walks into a three, bank still open. Grace Eaton on the board now, the 8th Monarch to score. Ridgefield gets it into the front court. Chanda wide open for three, rattles out. Hicks keeps it alive, and it's last touched by Mark Morris. Good hustle play there by Josie Hicks. Bailey Bushnell back into the game for Nora Martin. And we're gonna get a 30-second timeout, Ridgefield. 3:39 to go in the ball game. Ridgefield coasting here to a 54-36 lead. They led by 18 heading into the final quarter. After the timeout, Ridgefield possession. Chanda gets the inbound. Tough fader. Rebound to Cole after the air ball. Makiivi uses a screen momentarily. Now moves it far side to her sister Kiki. Skip pass back near side Gazzotti. Gazzotti, drop step spin. Wow. Throws it up. Foul called, and she'll head to the line for two. That is an optimistic field goal attempt there, and Rayleigh will take advantage of an opportunity at the free throw line here with 3:14 to go, but Mark Morris needs a lot in a little amount of time. Free throw is good. Rayleigh Gazzotti now with 4. Madison Ingham back into the game. Subbing out is Bailey Bushnell. Second free throw is good for Gazzotti, now 5. Ball poked loose. Now on the floor, picked up by Kea Makiivi. Mark Morris forcing the turnover. Ball loose again, but it gets to the far side with Cole. Rotated out Gazzotti. 19 on the shot clock. Makiivi looks to go right, goes up, no good. As it rolls off, Hicks grabs the rebound. Chanda with it now, crosses over. Gets a step on the defender. Help defense comes over and alters her shot attempt. Rebound Kiki Makiivi. Long pass up the near side, gets to Cole. Cole off the dribble, reached in on and fouled. 2:24 left in the game. It's just the second team foul on Ridgefield as Gorins will check back in for Mark Morris, as well as Camry Gazzotti. Coach Atkins saying his player was in the act of shooting, but officials don't see it that way, and it's going to be a baseline inbound for the Monarchs. 54-38 the score. Fans, we're going to name a player of the game after this one. Gazzotti, fake handoff, dribbles through, gets inside the paint, might have traveled, and throws it up with the left, no good. Chanda with the rebound. Chanda bringing it across. And Nora Martin dribbles it up to the top of the circle. Martin directing traffic, rips it through. Bounce pass leave, Chanda for three, no. Grazed the front of the rim, Gorins comes away with the board, whistle. And a foul's called on Abigail Vance. It's just gonna be the third team foul. 1:42 left in the ball game. Fans, you have a vote for player of the game. Be sure to type it into the live stream comment section if you're interested. Underneath the basket, Gorins is wide open, and Gazzotti finds her. Gorins goes up, hits the front of the rim, goes off the backboard, and then finds a way down. Double team here, and a trap, and a whistle. And we have a timeout Ridgefield called from the bench by Lauren Heflin. We'll keep it on this side here with 1:14 to go in the ball game. Barring a catastrophic disaster here for Ridgefield, they're going to walk away with the win here tonight. Still 74 seconds to decide it. Crazier things have happened. Final countdown, good selection there. Did I see that the Blazers just worked over the Orlando Magic? Oh my gosh. 101-79? Holy moly. The Magic just forget to play tonight? And Ridgefield's still in the timeout here, and they get to use every second of it. Mark Morris is ready to go. So Ridgefield's ball. Double team comes, bounce pass back to Martin. Another double team, the ball's thrown away. Gazzotti leads in, shot no good, foul called. So 1:08 left, and Camry Gazzotti at the line here. And that's on Nora Martin, her fifth. So she's disqualified for the remainder of the ball game. Bailey Bushnell comes back in. Two big free throws here. If the Monarchs' pressure can make some more happen here as Camry hits the first three in the game. Second on the way, and no good. Rebounded near block by Ridgefield. Ingham with the board. Chanda with it now, double team comes. Chanda gets rid of it though in time. Gazzotti riding the hip of Chanda, no call. Screen set up top. Chanda has Maka Evie switch on defense, and Kiki takes it away. It's just not going to be enough time here for Mark Morris. Playing much better in the fourth quarter, but Damage already done. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, Gorins. Gorins double team, throws it up, foul called. So Cadence Gorins will head to the free throw line here. 54-41 with 29.9 left. Gorins with 7 so far in the ball game, looking to add to her total, make the box score look a little bit more respectable for Mark Morris here as she hits the first now with 8. And the free throw no good. Rebound though, Gazzotti throws it up no good. Camry Gazzotti battling for this loose ball here. Dive to the floor by Vance. Traveling is called on Vance. So Mark Morris with another possession here, down 12. They don't have many 10-point, 11-point, 12-point plays in basketball, but gotta like the fact that Mark Morris hasn't quit down the stretch. Pass intercepted. Chanda has it batted out of bounds, and that's going to probably do it unless Coach Atkins wants to put him on the line. He's going to have to foul 5 times to do that because Mark Morris does not have a team foul here in the quarter. Inbound goes to Chanda, and a foul is called here. It'll be the first against Mark Morris here in the 4th, and it goes against Rayleigh Gazzotti. Ingham looking to inbound it, goes to the backcourt to Vance. Now Bushnell with it. Mark Morris looking to still pressure and foul, and there's a foul. 7.2 to go, so Mark Morris is extending the ball game, so to speak. And Rayleigh Gazzotti commits another foul. It's her 3rd personal now. Inbound goes to Vance, rotated out. Spudders hoping to run this clock out here, and they will do so. Ridgefield comes away with a massive home victory here by double figures, 54-42. Never mind the fact that they only scored 6 points there in that final quarter, but the damage was already done heading into the 4th. Ridgefield improves to 5-10 overall on the season, 5-5 in GSHL league competition. Tough one here for the Monarchs. They dropped to 8-7 overall on the season, 5-4 now in the GSHL. These teams split the season series. It was Mark Morris by 14 in game 1 and Ridgefield by 12 in game 2. What a ball game here for the home team. Madison Ingham specifically, 24 points. What a performance here for Ingham and the Spudders. Ingham, just a sophomore as well. So a very, very bright future for her and for head coach Lauren Heflin. Savannah Chanda still only a junior as well. There will be some seniors walking out the door, but good times are ahead here for Coach Heflin and Ridgefield if they can execute defense like they did here tonight. What a performance overall. It was close in that first quarter. It was 15-12, Ridgefield with the lead after 1. And then the second quarter, again, another 3-point victory for Ridgefield in the frame. They took a 29-23 lead into the locker room. And then the third quarter, they really just jumped all over the Monarchs right away. A 9-0 run to start. Excuse me. It ended up being an 18-point lead after they outscored Mark Morris 19-7 in the third quarter. And then on cruise control there to finish the 4th out, Mark Morris wins the final quarter 12-6. Total numbers here tonight, unofficially here for both teams, of course. Madison Ingham, 24 points, leads the way for Ridgefield. Nora Martin, the only other player in double figures with 10. And then Abigail Vance with 6, Allie Doman with 6, Bailey Bushnell and Josie Hicks each with 3, and Savannah Chanda with 2. 54 total here tonight in the win for Ridgefield at home. And for Mark Morris, just a tough night executing, especially shooting from long range. Kiki Makaivi, though, manages to pick up 11 points. She's the only Monarch in double figures. Kaden Scorns had 8. Reese Johnston with 6. Rayleigh Gazzotti with 5. Destiny Watson with 4. Camry Gazzotti with 3. Grace Eaton with 3. And Kaya Makaivi with 2. 42 total tonight for the Monarchs in the loss. Still a good amount of games to go here before we get to the district playoffs, of which both Ridgefield and Mark Morris will be participants of in some fashion. The top 4 get an automatic bid to the double elimination round, where the team that finishes 5th and 6th will have to play a pigtail matchup with a couple teams from the EVCO. But both Mark Morris and Ridgefield currently in that top 5. Washougal creeping in the conversation, though. So a lot still to be determined. Let's try to take a look at the schedule here for both teams ahead, and then we will name a player of the game. Next up for Mark Morris, a home date with Columbia River Tuesday, January the 28th at 7 o'clock. And Ridgefield, if their schedule pulls up here, there it goes. Their next game after this one, still waiting. They play at Hawkinson on the same day, the 28th of January at 7:30. Then they got a big one at home against Washougal on the 30th, just 2 days later. So keep your eye on that ball game. That's another one that'll tell a lot about where the teams are going to be slated heading into that district tournament. Excuse me. All right, time to name a player of the game here, folks. And, well, if you're not thinking what I'm thinking, then you probably didn't watch all of the game. But if you just listen to the box score, it pretty much tells you what you need to know. Madison Ingham was an absolute menace tonight, all the way up and down the court on both sides. 24 points leads the way for Ridgefield. She is going to be your N2 Media live stream player of the game tonight. So congratulations to Madison Ingham with that 24-point performance here tonight at home, sending the Spuds home happy. But it's been a turnaround for Ridgefield overall ever since the start of the season. They scheduled extremely tough in non-league competition to get to this point in the year where they might have a chance to do some damage in the Greater St. Helens League. And, hey, they're at 500 right now, so anything can happen going forward. I got to imagine that they like their chances. The lights are starting to get dimmed here, so I think that that's the international sign for pack it up and go home. So we're going to do just that. Congratulations, Ridgefield, tonight on the win. They take it 54-42 over Mark Morris. Fans, tomorrow night we're going to be live at Ari Long High School for an absolute banger between the Lumberjacks and the Columbia River Rapids. Tip-off 7 o'clock-ish. You will not want to miss that one. It's going to be a frothy matchup between the Rapids and the Lumberjacks. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching and tuning into tonight's ball game. Nick Sisson on behalf of N2 Media and on behalf of Ridgefield, Mark Morris, and our sponsors, we wish you farewell, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow night.